Across the Bay Area and beyond, many historical monuments, memorials, and more with any ties to racial injustice have been removed or renamed. And with that, new opportunities to dedicate public landmarks and visual markers to others more deserving of recognition. In East San Jose, Daniel Lazo with the grassroots organization Lead Filipino found potential in an empty field.
I saw a green field here for many years growing up. And once it finally got developed and there was a park here, and I heard that there was going to be a park being named, I just submitted a name out of the blue, and it really garnered a lot of attention in the Filipino American community.
That name, Delano Manong's Park. Delano bringing us back to the location of the Delano grape strike in 1965. And Manong, an Ilocano term meaning older brother, used as a form of endearment.
Delano was pivotal in the labor movement alongside Cesar Chavez, and Dolores Huerta. There was also Filipino Americans a part of that history, such as Larry Itliong, Philip Veracruz, Benjamin Gaines, and Pete Velasco, who really led the movement in working towards farm workers' rights.
Present day, the new park is located off North Capitol Avenue. It's the first landmark in San Jose representative of the Filipino American community's contributions to American history. An informational sign shares great detail of the grape strike and recognizes the role of the Manong generation that until recently many felt had sat in historical shadows.
The United Farm Workers movement during the 60s was one of what America's, important economic and social justice strike in history. So it's very important and monumental to our community.
Ann Reginio with the Filipino American National Historical Society of Santa Clara Valley emphasizes public acknowledgement and representation matters.
And we want our community, our children, to understand that we do have, a Filipino heroes out there that they can look up to.
And while Delano Manong's Park may be the first in the South Bay, up north, San Francisco's Filipino Cultural Heritage District, SOMA Pilipinas has plans for more public installations across the south of Market. From permanent street signs, plaques, and Banig-inspired crosswalks. Most notably, a new gateway designed to be the first and largest permanent district marker. Within its deeply meaningful design, an iteration of pagmamana, or inheritance. The sun takes center stage.
Anywhere you go, it really is a representative of our sun-kissed people. So it'll have the sun, it'll have waves to represent the water and the ocean that both separate us but also bring us together.
SOMA Pilipinas Director Raquel Redondias expects the gateway to go up at Russ and Folsom Streets in the heart of the Youth and Family Zone. The district spans 1.5 square miles, honoring the 120-plus year history of Filipinos in San Francisco and the monumental actions of our ancestors.
It's education, fighting for ethnic studies, housing rights. So there's so much contribution, but there's no cultural markers that really lift up this history.
Every design and decision intentional, meant to help future generations of Filipino American culture keepers find inspiration and identification.
We're hoping that in seeing themselves and their families represented, whether it be in murals or in these art projects, that they will really see that their history and their experience is important.
Honoring Filipino American History Month, I'm Amanda Del Castillo, ABC 7 News.